Alright, so we are back for kind of some more last minute, like buttoning things up sort of errands. So start off by a pretty good luck day, so we'll jump right into the caverns and kind of make the best of that. And we also have a harvest today of all of our wine, so we'll also get all that figured out. I don't think we're quite done with our second shed yet, but that's coming up. And I think we still need to fill out, quite a few kegs. But the next time we have some oak resin, we should be able to fill all that out. We might have to buy a little bit of wood, but that's not really a huge obstacle. And since we're going to the caverns today, we'll get more than enough iron and copper to kind of keep rolling. And like right off the bat, you saw that I accidentally used 2 ladders. That's something I do a lot on a controller because I don't know why. It's like I'll be pressing on an area, but if it is an area you can't set it down, it tries to set it down at the next closest one. And sometimes it ends up doing it over and over again. And so you'll waste like 2 ladders or 3 ladders, which is a little bit of a bummer. And I got one of these floors again, which I really like, because you can just kill a ton of bats all at once, especially with the galaxy hammer. But yeah, and I think we'll try and do, oops, my voice went weird. We'll try to do the artful enchant this week as well. That's kind of the last big holdout, as well as some coffee grinding. And for whatever reason, I decided to unlock the casino this week. And so, since we already have those beets growing from a couple days ago, I think it's this week we're gonna do the casino stuff. So we'll do like that whole quest line in the desert to get that key card to get into the casino. And we won't actually visit the casino yet. I haven't decided if I want to really do a lot of time in the casino or not. If I want to like exploit farm warp totems, but I don't know, we'll see. I was watching a video of that guy Blade, basically like exploiting the casino and figuring out the pattern of how to win Calico Jack over and over again. And you could just make an unbelievable amount of money by earning the coins and turning them into farm warp totems and then selling all the farm warp totems. And it takes like 4 hours of real life time to do it. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's super worth it. You have to wait until, I think the earliest is summer 3 you can unlock the casino. I think that's the earliest. If you do the the community center route, and then you can do that, but I'm not going to do it. And I also decided today to take care of some more like museum and geode kind of errands. So I turned in that one doll. And I'm going up here because I have the other secret note to get the little like green Wumbus doll. And so I'll turn that one in. And then we'll take care of our golden coconuts too. And so I was mentioning before with the golden coconuts, the first one is always a golden walnut. And the second one, because I'm using the predictor, I can decide what I want it to be, basically. So I'll make sure the second thing I get is the head of that fossil, like the large fossil collection. And that way I can finish off that fossil and get a little bit closer to our gold walnut goal. Which I wish I knew where I was at with that. I think we're pretty close to completing it, but not quite. But yeah, you can see here I'm like tabbing over to look at how many Omni Geodes I need to open before I open the next golden coconut to get what I want. And yeah, I know I've explained it a couple times before, but all the geodes are predetermined in a big table based on your seeds. So I just looked at the table real quick, saw I needed to open 7 Omni Geodes before the golden coconut would have what I wanted, and then I did that. So that's all we needed. And then now we can just go back to Ginger Island, turn that all in, and hopefully get the enchant we need if that's possible, and maybe do like a full run through the volcano mines just to get the shards we need. And I think that's all we have to really do today, or that's what we wanted to do. Well, the wheat needs to stay there until a melon grows so we can do the gourmand thing. And other than that, we're good. I don't know why I have an iridium band. I think I guess I'm swapping it out or I'm gonna combine it with the coffee ring so I can grind the coffee, but I think I have an extra lucky ring. So maybe I should have combined the coffee ring with the lucky ring. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. But yeah, we finally finished that. I don't know what that animal's supposed to be. But now we have a banana sapling, which we don't need, but it will speed up our progress towards getting another banana tree, and so we can build the obelisk, you know? And yeah, so I don't know, that wasn't really necessary, because I'm only gonna wear my coffee ring once in a while. I guess right now. This is not the best place to grind out coffee by any means. Like, you really want to do it in the regular mines where the enemies are super quick and easy to kill and you don't care what they drop. Because in here, like, I kind of want these guys to drop as many shards as possible, so I want the burglar's ring. And I don't know if I took it off just now for that, but you don't really want to do that. Oh, I got a mango sapling, that's kind of cool. But yeah, so I'll be kind of grinding a little bit of coffee as I go through this. And I think later on we'll probably step in and do like some more specific, like just for coffee grinding in the regular mines, the way you're supposed to. I also got a prismatic shard right there, so that's pretty lucky. And yeah, so these pineapple seeds are like, they're maybe not the best gift, or not gift, but chest necessarily, but I mean, they're pretty good replacement if you don't have like star fruit or ancient fruit. They're pretty valuable overall. And since they replenish themselves, they're almost better than star fruit in a certain way. Oh, we didn't get enough shards to do this, so I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow to get artful. So I did only my axe there. I could have done my hammer, but the hammer would have given me the wrong enchant. So I had to do the axe first. Now the next enchant will be what I want for the hammer. It kind of works the same way that geodes work, where it's a set thing, you know. And yeah, I guess now we have we got mangoes and bananas on the island, which is fine. And I don't have that note yet, apparently. That's why so if you dig right there, when you have the note, you get a walnut as well as a pearl. But I don't have the note yet, so it doesn't give me anything. But I do have that note, I guess. And I kind of wish I would go and check that door to see how close I am. Just for like watching back now. Like, maybe I unlock it, I don't know. And I just didn't notice it, but who knows. I think chances are I'll have to wait until after I finish the gourmand quests. Because I'll get like 10 golden walnuts from that. And I imagine I'm somewhere close to 90-ish right now. But it's just kind of hard to say. Unless you've been like literally counting along. But I know I haven't been, so. And we'll do, I don't know, today we'll do some similar stuff. We'll have to go back to the volcano again just to get that artful enchant. And then maybe we'll spend a little bit of time at the farm. It looks like our coffee beans are done. Which once we harvest those, there's really no reason to keep them. Because we have the Java ring now, we don't need to have coffee growing ever again. And I don't know, hopefully those will get some golden walnuts out of them. And the taro roots, I know their taro roots are used for something with a desert trader, and I don't remember what, or if it's actually important for the run. It might be something important for perfection, like it might be for a recipe, and I think that's why I like normally just hang on to them. But I just don't remember offhand. what it's actually for. And plus they're easy to plant, and there's no reason not to, since you don't have to water them or anything. As long as they're like within 3 tiles of water, just like rice. I don't actually know what taro is. I assume it's taro and not tara. I don't know what it is in real life. It's a plant I don't have any experience with. But I don't know, it's not something I would grow. If you have to have it like submerged in water like that, like rice or wasabi or whatever, I would probably never grow it at my house. It seems like it might be really, really difficult to do. Like ginger, I think would be fun to grow. I watched there's like a YouTuber that does a lot of gardening, and like his main video is like how to grow ginger, and it seems relatively easy. And it's kind of cool that you harvest like that big chunk of root essentially. It's just crazy how somebody discovered that like that particular root had the like, healing properties it does and like the flavor profile, you know, just by digging up a plant and theoretically just eating it, or I guess probably watching an animal eat it and then learning from that. I don't know how that worked. I don't know the history of like any plants for the most part. Aside from like bananas, I guess, because we mostly just decided to make those the way they are, and they're nothing like they used to be. And corn. But that's kind of a whole different thing. Also, I don't know. I'm just rambling. I don't really know. And apples. I guess I know about apples and stuff, because like they don't grow true to seed. Like I think that's the craziest thing with plants that don't grow true to seed. Like if you plant the apple seed from an apple you buy at the store, it's gonna grow probably like a pretty shitty apple and not like what you want it to. Okay, so we finally got our artful enchant. So we're pretty much done with coming here. We don't need to combine rings. We just need eventually to upgrade our hammer to the infinity gavel, and that'll be a little ways off. We'll have to wait until after we open up the room and get 3 galaxy souls. So it might be a while before we go back to the volcano, unless we just kind of want to change things up a little bit and pop in there for whatever we might need. Dragon's teeth, I guess. The only value of that would be... Oh, there's my oak resin. The only value of that would be if we wanted to make an obelisk, but again, I don't think we're going to necessarily do that. I don't know why I'm not harvesting the oak resin. Hopefully I do, because I need to make those kegs. I know, like, we only have a little bit of stuff to do around the farm, and I think that's why I decided to go do the casino quest thing, just because, like, I don't really feel like dealing with harvesting forage and then replanting it and all that stuff. I'd rather just do some of the other stuff the game offers, which is like this quest line here, which, if you don't know about this quest line, I'm not really explaining it, or like, I'm not going to explain it. I think it's more fun to try and do it yourself if you've never done it, because they give you a series of hints through, like, one secret note tells you to do something, and then you have to follow the steps along. So some of them are more cryptic than others. I mean, one of them literally just tells you to put beets in a fridge, but one of the clues will be like, give the dragon its final meal or whatever, and you have to solve that mystery. And if you don't know it, I guess skip ahead like a minute, but maybe 2 minutes. Otherwise, I don't know. It's not like the most interesting quest in the world, but it is at least a little more dynamic, and I don't know, it requires some critical thinking, I guess. But it's kind of fun. I miss being able to experience this game for the first time, you know? A lot of like the original puzzles and like the secret note stuff, like the original endgame kind of content, where you had to like follow a crazy pattern to unlock certain items. And like modern gaming, I don't know, a lot of that's been kind of ruined, right? Because the internet. And I don't know, I just won't ever have that experience again of like pre-wiki Stardew Valley. I think we try to give the driver of the van a rabbit's foot again here, and we're unsuccessful because we don't have that note, but I could be wrong. Yeah, see, it just doesn't work. And if you don't have the note, you can't get it, unfortunately. But one of the notes says, like, hey, come talk to me at the Joja parking lot, and you can get an item that increases your luck. And you just, yeah. So I'll have to wait until I actually get the note. Something I was thinking about the other day, like, when I was, like, really little, I was playing, like, Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. One of, like, the big theories was, like, you could unlock Mew if you could find a way behind this truck, and Mew would be, like, under the truck, and you can get, like, you know, the secret 151st Pokemon behind that little truck, and, like, that kind of rumor it can't really exist anymore, because it's so quick to disprove it. And, like, I guess then, like, the internet technically was around, but all the websites were a lot more rudimentary. Like game facts or whatever you might use. Everything was like text documents and not videos. And so you couldn't really debunk stuff as quickly. And I definitely miss that in a certain sense. Not that I think it's obviously really valuable and it's easy to replicate if you just have any self-control and don't look up everything immediately, but it's just kind of fun. We did end up getting a Mew. We won like a Nintendo Power competition. Or not competition, but a, what do you call it? A sweepstakes kind of thing? Where you send your cartridge to Nintendo Power or whatever, and they'll load a Mew onto it, and then they send it back to you. That was pretty cool. So when I was a little kid, I actually did end up getting a legitimate Mew, I suppose. I probably still have that cart somewhere. But it's probably, the battery probably died inside of it, so I guess it's likely I don't have that anymore. Though I remember that being pretty cool when I was a kid. Man, I still really like Pokemon. I play a lot of Pokemon still, even though, like, I guess I've been playing it for a pretty good chunk of my life at this point. And we're almost done with that room. I think we're short 4 kegs, which is kind of a bummer. But then we'll start building more kegs in the quarry area and getting that completely filled out. And then we'll start ignoring our pumpkins. And then we'll just close out today by doing just some coffee farming. There's nothing else really going on. Oh, I could still make kegs. I'm not sure why I didn't. But yeah, so we'll just close out the day by doing what I was saying earlier, which is killing these really easy to kill enemies and trying to get as much coffee as possible. Like right there are 2 triple shots, which is the equivalent of like 6 coffees. So yeah, it's just a lot easier to do this. So we'll pretty much do it till we pass out, and then we won't have to worry about coffee for a little while. You get so used to playing at like really fast speeds, like having double boosts. Like even now, for some reason I don't have coffee on. But once you are used to having those things in bulk, you know, or in, I don't know, a lot of those items, it's hard to go back, is what I'm trying to say. It's really hard to go back to having no speed boost. And I've been doing like other playthroughs where I don't have that. And that's like the biggest challenge, is you just walk so slow. But yeah, there we go, passed out. Which I don't usually do. I wonder why I decided to go for it there, but either way. Didn't really sell much today. And next time we'll just be doing more of the same kind of stuff. Getting our kegs in order, getting some caverns going, getting some coffee. See you next time.